Hello, my lovers, and welcome to another Character Tuesday. Yes! So, I'm so excited to be here with you this week, lovers. And I know every week you guys come excited and just come really expecting the very best. So, this week I have a treat for you, lovers. Usually, we go through character creation, character building, talking about character arcs and different types of things that help build awesome characters. This week, I wanted us to do a little case analysis in how to create a macho protagonist character. Now, I know all my labbers who are adept at reading and, of course, exploring writing their own pieces are looking into creating those macho characters that really sell books and that really get, us the readers hot and steamy. So I wanted to help you along your journey today, labbers, in creating those macho protagonist characters that really are not the cliche, but the exception to the rule. So this week, we're gonna be exploring the art of creating macho characters. As you know, macho characters are a staple in fiction, from action-packed thrillers to steamy romance novels. These alpha males exude confidence, strength, and a no-nonsense attitude that make them both captivating and intimidating. Need I say more? No, ma'am, no, sir. But creating a convincing macho character can be a challenge, and a sincere one at that. So let's explore this week's 5 pro tips that will guide us on how to create a macho protagonist fictional character. Alright, so let's jump into the 5 pro tips. Okay, so pro tip number 1. Let's talk physical. Yes, physical attributes, my lovers. Give your protagonist a strong, muscular build and a commanding presence. Now, I know you, my labbers, male and female, know what a commanding presence looks like. But of course, for purposes of this week's Character Tuesday video, I'm going to give you an example. One example is using the visual of a strong jawline as well as broad shoulders accompanied by a hairy chest. These things speak to masculine and masculine energy, and also hairy back, and of course visible pubic hair. All these things just say lion, just say masculine. So you get it. All right, my labbers, on to pro tip number 2. Confidence and competence. So confidence, of course, is a big deal breaker, as you will know, my labbers, not just when reading novels, but also in everyday life. No one likes to basically associate or socialize with someone who lacks confidence. We all want to be involved with persons who are confident and who know what they're about. So for our macho protagonists, we have to have them exude confidence and have that unshakable belief in themselves. Not narcissism, not self-centeredness, but a focused belief in themselves and what they can achieve, what they can do, and what it is they are capable of. There is nothing more macho than a man who is confident and demonstrates confidence in himself. And that's just simply put. All right, so on to competence. Make your protagonist skilled in one or more areas, such as combat or survival, to showcase their expertise. And need I say, cliches may work in this case. So you can make them skilled in combat and survival techniques and skills, but also give them skills that speak macho behavior. For example, auto mechanics. Have them be good with their hands in farming. Physical things that require a lot of brawn, which is physical strength versus brain. That helps to bring out a more macho appearance of your character. On to pro tip number 3. Code of honor. Yes, my labbers, this is absolutely important. It's important in day-to-day life, but it's also important when you're creating a macho protagonist character. Give your protagonist a code of honor that they live by, whether it's protecting the weak or seeking justice. Now, this is key, Labbers, in having your readers connect with your macho character, as well as creating that attachment and engagement with your readers. And if it's about nothing, I am absolutely certain writing your fictional books and your fictional pieces is definitely going to be about creating engagement and that emotional attachment. So give your macho characters a code of honor. On to pro tip number 4. Everyone loves a good active rebellion. That's what makes books sell and makes stories so interesting. So give your macho characters a rebellious streak, my Labbers. Macho protagonists often buck against authority. They're really at loggerheads with authority. They are the exception to the rule, most if not all times, and march to the beat of their own drum. After all, Labbers, everyone loves a rebel. All right, and on to the last pro tip. Pro tip number 5. Intense emotions. Need I say more? And to be more gender specific, intense he-motions. Yes, my Labbers, emotions sell. And emotions bring you more in touch with your character, creates more depth, and gives you that connection with your readers. So, while your macho characters may not show vulnerability easily, macho protagonists often feel emotions very deeply. So not because they don't come across as soft and pudgy and friendly and Teletubby-like does not mean that they don't have deep emotions. Your macho characters' emotions usually run very deep, especially when it comes to their loved ones or their mission. So I'm going to encourage you this week, Labbers, when you're creating those macho characters, give them some intense emotions that give them that realness and authenticity you will need to get those sales and those bestsellers. Yes, and before we go, my Labbers, I have one quick tip for you to remember. From brawn to brains, macho characters bring their A game to the page, making every scene they're in an electrifying ride. So, bring your A game, Labbers, and let's get writing. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in this week, my Labbers, to Character Tuesday, and I look forward to meeting with you next week, where we will discuss more important tidbits about characters and character creation. Mwah! Love, peace, and light. See you next week.